Hello YouTube, I'm this guy, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on the September 2018 ban list, aka the Danger Agenda list. Because basically that's what all it was the Danger Agenda. They wants to push the Danger deck on us. They did hit certain decks, but not crippling them. So, let's get onto this list. I'm going to give you guys a rundown on the list real quick before I give you guys my thoughts on it. So first on this list was the Samurai Locust. Yeah, FTK burn. That's all you need to know. If you don't know what it is, you can go on YouTube. There's a lot of videos on it. You guys can look at it and take a look. It's bad. Next was the Cyber Invoker. Cyber Invoker, basically, Goki hit. They banned it. This makes them rely more on Assault-A, which is fine, because now you can Ghost, Winter Cherries, Assault-A. Then what do they have? They're probably going to start running Mrs. Radiant. Mrs. Radiant isn't as bad, because Mrs. Radiant, they don't plus like they would with Invoker or Assault-A. So yeah. Next was the Nightmare Goblin. Banned. Not Firewall, but Nightmare Goblin. And I called that. I think I was the first person to call that before everyone else followed suited, but that's fine. But no, it makes sense. Goblin needed to be banned if they weren't going to ban Firewall. Like everyone thought. No one thought. Everyone wanted Firewall banned. I mean, but I've come to the conclusion, and I'm okay with it now. You just have to adapt it. You have to severely adapt it. But now, Firewall's now more vulnerable now with Goblin being banned. They don't get that additional normal summon. So, if you stop their normal summon, they don't get another one. They can't go into Goblin and then get another one. So, Firewall's now more vulnerable to hand traps. Like Infinite Imperience is now effective Veilers, Ghost Ogres, and among other hand traps you could run to stop the Firewall loop. So that was fine. But that was it for the banned cards. Now going on to the limited cards, which there's a lot of limited cards. Starting off with the 8 Assault Cord. The 8 Assault Cord was simply for the fact that I believe we're gonna get Needle Fiber soon. This was a sign to me. I was kind of a little excited to see this because there was no other reason to hit 8 Assault Cord besides the Needle Fiber coming out. So that was fine. Probably the MVP. I think this was everyone's MVP. Stratos being free. Hero players now are probably celebrating seeing this off the ban list. It was long awaited though. Stratos needed to be off the ban list. He has no reason to stay on the ban list with so much disruption we have now. He's no longer able to loop. So if he is able to loop, then it is what it is. But I don't see Stratos becoming a problem. Not in this game where we have so much, and I'm gonna keep saying it, so much disruption. Next. Morphing Jar off the ban list. And as I said in the beginning of the video, Danger Agenda. That's all I'm going to say with that. Next, Electro Might 2-1. And thank God for this. I'm tired of seeing pendulums. This was my biggest fears. If they didn't hit pendulums was going to take a rise. So Konami probably realized they don't want pendulums running around, not at full power. So, Electro Might being hit is the right call, in my opinion. A lot of people might disagree with that, but I just don't want to see pendulums running around. So, that was okay. Cyframe Omega 2-1. Thank God. Starting off with 0 cards in hand by turn 2 is no bueno for me. It sucks. So I'm happy to see that. That hit is only for zombies. Plain and simple. Zombies, they're power crept now. So Thank God. Especially because now Fireball's not banned. They have to do something with these decks that can extra link. So this is their way of stopping that zombie extra link is Omega. Next off the ban list. Evil Swarm, Exciton, and Knight. And thank God. I've been wanting this forever. Because now turn 2 is not so bad. I think this is the other agenda, was they wanted to help us players make turn 2 not so bad. This is one way of doing it, giving us Exciton Knight. He is a balanced card now due to the fact that turn 1 is so big right now and it's so broken. They had to give us something to counteract and battle these turn 1 boards, these turn 1 U boards. So good call on them to give us Exciton 9, and it's about time. Next, A Hero Lives 2/1. Unfortunately, honestly, I don't think this card was needed to be hit, but to be fair, if they get Stratos back, hero players that is, then it's the right call to give us the hero lives hit. So yeah, that means Dark Law's not going to be as consistent. So next, Card Destruction 2/1 off the ban list. Again, danger agenda. That's all I'm going to say with that. Next, Hornets Drone 2/1. Oh, big surprise there. Big surprise. Hornet to 1. No, not really. We all seen that coming. Next, Super Polymerization off the ban list, and people were probably fearing this. People were probably upset with this, but in my opinion, we needed this card desperately, especially because turn 2 is so bad. This is another turn 2 card for us to use to break these U boards, to make these U boards not so strong. So the main deck I think that's going to profit from this is Invokes. Invokes are probably going to love Polymerization. So, and same with hero players. They now have Polymerization back. So more power to them. Alright, that's it for the limited cards. Now on to the semi-limited cards. Dark Destroyer to 2. And before everyone starts jumping on this Cosmo bandwagon, please don't. Because if we do, then it's probably going to get hit back to 1. I would wait until he's off the ban list. Because he's not going to see play. That's why he's on this ban. That's why he came off. The Cosmos ain't doing anything. So until we see Cosmos have more play, be more competitive, be more broken, for say, you're not gonna. We're gonna see him at 3 next ban list. So I would wait until he's off the ban list. But I would definitely probably pick him up, knowing that they're gonna give you Cosmo cards back. Because the next thing I see coming off the ban list would be the emergency telly, which it will make them at full power. So I would just wait. Call by the Grave at 2. A lot of people who was upset about this, and for right reason. It is a counter to hand traps, but at the same time, it power creeps Gokis a little, because now they don't have that third Call by the Grave to draw into. Now they have a 2 out of 40 chances instead of 3, and that is a big difference. People don't realize the difference between 2 and 3 until you actually realize you are missing that third copy. But that is a big thing for Gokis, and that was the only reason why Call by the Grave got hit, was because of Gokis. Limited removal to 2. It's only going to help Cyber Dragons. So Cyber Dragons has got limited removal to 2 now, so now they can be more competitive than what they are now with the limited removal to 2. I'm going to try and stay calm for this next one. Scapegoat at 2. Why is this not banned? I mean, I guess I asked for the hit. I got it, just not the hit I wanted. So, I mean, maybe next ban list we'll see it banned. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm tired of seeing this card being played. But I guess having only 2 instead of 3 is not bad, but it's not ideal either for me. Terraforming to 2. Trickstar hit. That was the only hit they got, and the Scapegoat. But we'll talk about that after this ban list. That's it for the semi-limited. Unlimited towers to 3. Don't know why this was not at 3 in the first place, but they finally got it right this time. So towers to 3. Destiny Hero Disc Commander. He's off the forbidden list. He's up to 3, and that's because he's getting an Erota on the next hero deck that's coming out. So, and his Erota sucks. So just nothing to worry about with that. He can be at 3. That's fine. Burial from a Different Dimension. 3. That's fine because it's not seeing play, and that gives zombies something to use because now they have a way to recycle besides Omega, since Omega now is at 1. So I guess that's a fair trade, giving them Burial from a Different Dimension for 1 Omega. Ring of Destruction at 3 for unknown reasons. They put it to 2. They should have put it at 3, so they did it right this time. And that's it. That's it for the ban list. My overall thoughts on this ban list. I am tired of seeing this Reincarnation Drone Lockbird. I thought for sure they were going to hit the Trickstars because Trickstars won Worlds. And this is the first ban list that we've ever had where Konami has not crippled the deck that won Worlds. So that's kind of surprising. I was really surprised to see that they didn't hit the World deck that won Worlds. We've seen this like numerous and numerous times. I mean, that's what the ban list is known for after Worlds, is hitting the deck that won. So, in my opinion, I'm just kind of frustrated about that because I don't want to face that Drone Lockbird Reincarnation again. But at the same time, I think Trickstars are going to start declining due to the fact that other decks are going to take rises, like Danger, Dark Worlds. They took a big rise off of this ban list because of card destruction, because of Morphing Jar, because of other cards that they are going to be getting their new support. So I think that deck's going to be the deck to beat. And as I said, hashtag Danger Agenda. That's what this ban list was about. That's what I've seen. Gokis did take somewhat of a major hit, but not enough where that deck's going to die. But like I said, with the Invoker hit banned, getting banned, there's going to be now strictly relied on Assault Lay. And we have so much disruption. We have so many cards that can stop the Firewall play now. Because Goblin being banned, you can be able to target Firewall now. So, you know, the Firewall U-Link is not as bad. I think everyone's like not understanding how weak now that U-Link board is now due to Goblin being banned. Invoker being banned, that means, like I said, Assault Lay they have to rely on. If you take their Assault Lay away from them, they really have nothing. That deck like severely dies without the Assault Lay. And then, like I said, Trickstars, the only hit they got was a Scapegoat. They lost 2 cards, Scapegoat and Terraforming. But like I said, with everything coming out, Trickstars are going to probably start declining. They do lose 2 big boss monsters. Dangers have really big boss monsters. They have ways of outgrinding Trickstars. So, Pierce Sky Strikers, that deck did not really get touched. The Hornets, the 1 does not really hurt that deck. And I told you guys this with the Hornets being at 1, it's not going to cripple that deck at all. It doesn't even hurt it. I mean, I'd rather run 1 Hornet because you're able to recycle it anyways. Yes, it's good to have 3. But it's not necessary. So, Hornets, the 1, didn't really make a big deal. That just, like I said, it hit the Sky Striker engine, and that was it. Decks that I think is going to rise from this, definitely Zombies. Zombies really didn't get touched. The extra link's still there with the Firewall being there. Vampire, more specifically the Vampire Zombies. I think that deck took a rise. The biggest thing out of this ban list, though, I touched up on it a little, but I want to go more into it because it's really important, I think, in my opinion. It's really important to me. Turn 2. Turn 2 is, like, super strong now. It's not so weak with Exton now being off the ban list. Us having evenly matched, that wasn't touched. Like, everyone wanted that card being touched, but we need to have some balance against that turn 1. So, good on them for doing that. Super Polymerization, same thing. It's a turn 2 card, so I'm okay with Super Polymerization. No one likes the Speed 4 spell, but I'm okay with it because it breaks the turn 1 boards, and we really need that. But yeah, that's it for my thoughts on this ban list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this ban list discussion, review, whatever you want to call it. And if you guys did, hit that like button. Also leave a comment below and tell me what you guys think of the ban list. Honestly, I think the best thing out of this ban list was they really didn't cripple decks, but they brought back cards that can give decks better chances. And I think that's what they need to start doing, is instead of just crippling decks and making decks bad, they need to start bringing cards back to make other decks competitive, like Super Polymerization. That's a competitive card. However you look at it, you may not like it, but at the same time, it puts some decks in check. You know, it makes turn 1 not as good, because now you have to fear that they might have poly and they are able to break your board, and if they do you have a way to recover. And I think that's where we're going to start seeing is these meta decks that have been good, they're only good because of how strong their turn 1 boards can be, and it can't be broken. Now it can be broken, so now we're going to see them probably fall and decline because of it. So that's something to look out for. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, and I'll talk to you guys on my next video. Alright? Bye.